The Whispering Grove. In the heart of the village of Elderview, there was a mysterious forest called the Whispering Grove. The villagers spoke of it with a mix of awe and fear. It was said that anyone who wandered too deep into the grove would hear voices, voices of the past, voices of the future, and sometimes voices that weren't human at all. Leah, a young woman with a thirst for adventure, had always been intrigued by the stories. Unlike most of the villagers, who kept their distance from the forest, Leah often stood at the edge, gazing into the dark, leafy expanse beyond. There was something about the grove that called to her, something that felt like it was waiting for her. One autumn evening, when the sun began to dip below the horizon and the air turned crisp, Leah made up her mind. She would enter the Whispering Grove. She packed a small bag with supplies, some bread, water, and a lantern, and set off just as the first stars appeared in the sky. As she walked through the dense trees, the sounds of the village faded, replaced by an eerie silence. The only noise was the soft crunch of leaves beneath her boots. Soon, the darkness grew thicker, and she lit the lantern. It flickered weakly, casting long shadows on the twisted trunks and gnarled branches around her. The deeper Leah ventured, the more she felt the presence of something unseen, something ancient. Then she heard it, a whisper. It was so faint at first that she thought it might have been the wind. But then it came again, louder this time, like a voice just out of reach. "Leah," it whispered, a soft, melodic tone that sent a shiver down her spine. Her heart raced, but she pressed on. The whispering grew clearer, coming from every direction, as though the trees themselves were speaking. "Leah, you've been chosen." The voice was not hers. It wasn't anyone she recognized. But something in her gut told her that it wasn't a warning. It was an invitation. Suddenly the trees parted, revealing a clearing bathed in moonlight. At the center stood a tall stone pillar, covered in ancient runes. A figure stood before it, cloaked in shadow, their face hidden beneath a hood. "You've come," the figure said, their voice echoing in Leah's mind. "I knew you would." Leah stepped forward, the ground soft beneath her feet. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice trembling but steady. The figure raised their hand and the runes on the pillar began to glow. "I am the keeper of the grove, and you, Leah, are the one who will restore balance." Leah frowned. Thoughts. Restore balance? What does that mean? "The grove has been dying," the figure explained. "The voices you hear are the remnants of those who came before, those who failed to protect the ancient magic that binds this land."